what do these companies have in common, apart from the fact that they're probably well-recognised logos? So one of the things that these companies do have in common is that they allow their employees to have self-requested pay. Quite an innovative thought, and for some businesses, a little bit too much of a leap forward. However, when you think about the incredible amount of payday loan companies that are available in our Australian and New Zealand work environments now, it is absolutely overwhelming. Pay Active, Daily Pay, Payday Loan, Moolah, Save My Bacon, Viva, Perfect Payday, Earned. There's a plethora of them offering a clip the ticket system or an incredible interest rate on payday loans. Some of the payday loan companies, 75%, 100%, and even 200%. Therefore, actually providing what could be a good thing for the employee, actually a huge commitment at the end of the day. So thinking about what is happening in that environment and the self-driven demand and employee and consumer demand to have payday now and not wait for that week when payday happens, let's talk about the why. So if we think about payroll cycles and people being paid in a batch pay driven delivery, that's what we're quite used to. We're absolutely used to waiting for our weekly, fortnightly, monthly payroll and then paying all our bills. Every payroll system on the market has batch pay runs, and what we're showing you with Jemini is an out with the old and a different view on how to do our payrolls. So when we talk about the why, a great percentage of employees live from payday to payday. Financial wellness is playing an ever more integral role in employee productivity and engagement. In Australia, 35% have moderate financial stress. So 35% of employees have moderate financial stress. And that accounts for around about $31 billion a year. In New Zealand, I couldn't find the exact figures or similar figures. 69%, so certainly a higher percentage, have financial pay-related stress. That's a huge amount of employees that are under undue stress in the marketplace and that we deal with on a day-to-day basis. So what we want to talk about is how is Jemini different? So Jemini is designed in a human-centric manner, and at its core is the employee and the well-being of employees. We all know happy employees, productive employees. The essentials of an engaged and happy employee are, and how they are motivated and how they are developed and how they are rewarded is something that we've been very cognizant of in releasing Jemini out to the market. And we acknowledge that those things, engaged, happy, motivated, developed, that's not everything. And pay is a critical and a big part of that happy, engaged employee. So in this day and age, more than ever, employees, we ourselves, want to be more in control of our data and certainly more in control of our lives. We live with technology now that enables us to, I guess, in many, many facets. So how do we offer this through our HR systems? Let's go on a little bit of a journey. So we have Brandy. Brandy's logged into her Jemini environment. And Brandy's about to go on a holiday. In this organisation, Brandy will put in a leave request. So checking her leave balance, she then adds a new leave request and is really looking forward to enjoying that wonderful holiday on a beach in Greece for this time of year. The leave is now in progress and it's awaiting approval from her manager. Whilst that's happening, something miraculous is occurring in Jemini. Jemini, having an AI influence in the employee portal environment, recognises the leave request having gone in for Brandy and actually pops up and engages back with the employee and says, would you like an advance on some of your salary? So Brandy's indicated in her leave request that she's actually going on a holiday with her friend Shelley, and our AI Nigel has got some planning to do. Through the AI suggesting the pay in advance, Brandy's taken up the offer. Through Jemini, what we're able to do is show what our employee can take and what will be still paid with a deduction on her regular pay day when she's doing this. So payday self-pay is not about Brandy coming in and going, I want to be paid 140,000. It's actually about payday's next Tuesday, today's Wednesday, and I'd like to be paid up to today. And then in her regular pay run, the days between Thursday through to next Tuesday will have the balance in the normal pay run. And what we can see here through Jemini, through the employee's Gemini version, is they can see what her pay in advance is going to be, or pay up to this point is going to be, and then what the remaining amount will be less the withdrawal fee in her regular payday. And she can also see some of the history that she's taken. It's a novel way of looking at payroll. However, actually providing something different and something simple and something engaging for employees does give us an employee reward advantage. Our Jemini employee lifecycle and journey of your employee through your organisation is intensive. It's not just about payroll. So through Jemini, your employees will be able to be engaged in the HR system and experience through a very unique user experience and user-led adoption, a nice way to engage back with HR systems, which have traditionally been clumpy and hard to use. So hopefully what you can see here is that yes, we have some self-pay functionality, which is an advantage in the marketplace and could be used in certain situations from recruitment through Jemini through to offboarding. So talking about self-pay, it does sound fairly future focused. What we'd like to do, or hopefully have done through this little session, is to just give you a small indication of how it can be used. Some organisations that are using the self-pay that I highlighted earlier in the process are actually allowing their employees the ability to have a self-pay or up to payday or today pay reporting through an approval process and payment only twice a year. So you can put some rules and regulations around that and have potential deduction fees. What you're actually allowing your employees to do though is actually take advantage of pay up to date without the necessity of going to some of those payday loan companies that charge extraordinary interest rates and therefore protecting the well-being of your employee. One of the other things I wanted to highlight in terms of, in addition to self-pay or pay by approval processes, some of the other features that Jemini offers in terms of engagement. So whether it be a 360, 180-degree feedback, engagement across teams, across your employees and with your managers, through to actually looking at your key talent and how you can motivate your key talent, and what that looks like across your country in terms of regular engagement or courses interacted with, through to your talent pool and candidate rating through the recruitment process. Jemini is there to assist you from payroll and HR processes throughout the company. Having a look at the and understanding what our people and how they work and what they do and what they want to be, and providing a process to support our people and our organisations actually ensures that we actually do the best and get the best out of our people, and providing the tools to let us do that and provide amazing insights into the employee journeys with your organisation. Key to that are 3 components, and that's people, process and technology. Jemini has a process of actually bringing those 3 together and really and truly managing and providing visibility about the evolving employee through the organisation. And wonderfully, through a simple touch screen interface that requires very little, if any, training and is very intuitive to use. The employee lifecycle is a spider's web and no longer do traditional approaches work. So talent's now actually very, very attitudinal and based on behaviours and values. It's not simply a tick the box exercise anymore. With Jemini, we're hoping that we actually enable organisations to have greater visibility and insights into how their people are working. So if you look to engage your people and truly understand their motivations and their desires, we'd love to be able to talk with you and talk to you about some of the innovations that our team are working back with some incredible employees on in terms of the Jemini journey and how it might be right for you.